Hey guys, what's up? How are we? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be leading you through a yoga sculpt flow, and weights are optional for this workout. So you can grab a set of 3 or 5 pound weights, or you can use cans, wine bottles, whatever you have. Totally feel free to skip the weights as well. We're going to be moving through a total body flow to build strength in the glutes and the legs as well as the core, and also improving flexibility at the same time. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Pelletier and I'm a nutritional science student. I release nutrition videos, vlogs, and yoga classes weekly. So if you haven't already subscribed, be sure to do that, as well as hit the bell so you get notified for my future posts. So I'm using some 5 pound weights today. If you want to go heavier to make this more challenging, go right ahead. If you want to ditch the weights, feel free. Just make sure that you have a loose grip on the weights, but your wrists stay stable. So you want to make sure that your wrists are not flopping around so you don't get injured. Ditch them off to the side for now. And we're gonna start with an inhale. Reach the arms up, root down through the feet. Full body stretch, just reaching the thumbs up and back behind you. As you exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Just bend one knee and then the other, letting the torso rock side to side. Releasing the neck, releasing the jaw. Inhale, lifting up halfway, hands come to the shins or the thighs, reach the crown of the head forward. As you exhale, plant the hands down, plank pose. Extend through the feet. Legs are strong, core is engaged. Root down through every finger, inhale. As you exhale, lower all the way to the ground slowly. Inhale, cobra, reach the chest forward, heart reaches forward and up as you peel the heels of the hands towards the body. And then exhale, shift up and back, downward facing dog. So first down dog, just warming up, pedal out the heels, bending one knee and then the next. Bring the toes to touch. Inhale, right leg reaches up. As you exhale, bring the knee into the nose, pull the navel into the core, keep the right leg lifted. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Inhale, reach the right leg back up to the sky and then twist it, right knee, left elbow. Again, inhale, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, right knee, right tricep, squeeze the right oblique here. Inhale, right leg extends, and exhale, twist over to the left. Inhale, one more time, lengthen the right leg high, and then step it outside of the right hand. So both hands are inside of the right foot. Left hand down, right hand on top of the right thigh. Press the right hand into the thigh, twist the chest open to the right. Sink into the stretch, starting to open up the hips. Length the breath, so inhale and exhale, soften. One more full breath in and exhale, plant the hands down, pick up the back knee, find buoyancy through the hips. Low belly is engaged and step back, plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Again, inhale, back to plank. The body rolls forward, one long line of energy. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward. Exhale, down dog. Starting to warm up the legs here. All about that power as you bend in down dog and then launch forward, plank pose. Your abs catch you here. Take a few more. Inhaling forward, exhale back. One more. Landing downward facing dog. Toes come to touch. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Squeeze the belly. Pull the knee in as much as you can, like you're gonna kiss your kneecap. Inhale, left leg reaches. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Squeeze the left oblique. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, twist, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, again, knee to nose. Exhale, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, squeeze. Inhale, and exhale, twist, Inhale, back up. This time, exhale, left foot outside of the left pinky. Drop the right knee down. Back into that lizard lunge, hip opening. Right hand supports you, left hand on top of the left thigh. Let the hips release down to the ground. Take a few breaths here. Letting the exhale breath soften and open the body. One more inhale. Exhale, both hands come back down. Lift up the right knee. Engage the lower belly. Find buoyancy through the hips. Step back, plank pose. We're gonna do that same movement we just did side to side. So step forward and step back. You don't have to come all the way forward to the hands, but use the core to step the right leg as far forward as you can, and then the left. Alternating side to side. Try to keep your hips stable in midair. Just moving one leg forward, one leg back. Your arms are super strong, rooted. Stay with it. One more each side. Last time. Back to plank pose, back to down dog. Sink the heels down towards the ground. Elongate through the back of the legs and the spine. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Drop down onto the knees. Grab your weights if you're using them. The weights are going to be like an extension of your arms now as we move through the next set of exercises. Coming back into plank pose, you can keep the weights on your hands if that feels okay. Inhale here. As you exhale forward, make sure the weights are directly underneath the shoulders. Shift forward, exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga, triceps to ribs. Inhale, up dog. Take a breath here. Spread the collarbones wide, stretch through the front body. Exhale, use the core, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg reaches up, and step the right leg forward, crescent lunge. Pull the weights into the chest, and then come up into your crescent lunge. And you can take a moment to find your footing here. So if you feel wobbly, you want to widen the stance a little bit. You don't have to be on a tightrope here. Deepen into the front knee. Back leg is straight and strong on the ball of the back foot. Core is engaged. Bring the weights up to the shoulders. Exhale, press. Inhale, back. Exhale, press. If you want to switch to a heavier set of weights here, feel free. Keeping the core engaged, sit a little bit lower in the legs. Exhale, press. Squeeze the shoulders at the top and keep a small bend in the elbows so we're not fully extending the arms. Keeping this contraction the whole time. Keep the core engaged, hips are frozen in space. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. This time, hinge the chest forward. So your chest is like an extension from this back leg. We are going for some back work here. So reach the weights out in front of you, out at a diagonal. As you exhale, row. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Pause here for a moment. Inhale, exhale, row. Inhale. Inhale, squeeze. Keep the core engaged. Legs are starting to feel it too, so squeeze the inner thighs. Stay with it. Almost there. Squeeze. Mind to muscle connection. So really think about the back. Think about the triceps as you reach it back. 3. Just 2 more. Awesome. Weights come back through the chest. Open up warrior 2. I'm just going to switch directions so I face you. Warrior 2, front heels in line with the arch of the back foot. Still bending into that front right knee. Hands come right by the shoulders. Inhale here as you exhale, reach them out. Inhale. Little bend in the elbows. Core stays engaged. Front knee right over the ankle. Sit a little bit lower. Almost there. 2 and 1. Come back through center. We're going for an out wide bicep curl and then extend. Coming back in, curl. Just 10 of these. I've got 7 more. Again, keeping the chest frozen in space by engaging the abs. Almost there. Make sure that that front ankle is right underneath the knee. Little bend as you extend in the elbows. 3. 2 more. And 1. Awesome. Bring the weights back through center. Pivot to turn back to a crescent lunge, front of the mat. Right leg is still forward. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands come back through center. Plant the weights down or the hands if you're not using the weights. Plank pose as you step the right foot back. Inhale, reach the chest forward. Lower halfway, chaturanga, squeeze the triceps. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, release some heat. One more like that. Inhale. And exhale, shake out the head, yes and no. Toes come to touch, left leg reaches up and step the left leg forward. Hands come through the chest, up into crescent lunge. Again, just set it up. So squeezing the inner thighs on the ball of the back foot. Deepen into the front knee. Legs are super strong. Hands come through shoulders. Exhale, press. Exhale, press. Keep the core engaged. Opting for heavier weights if you want. If you're not using weights, again, just think about mind-muscle connection. Maybe speeding it up. So you start to feel the breath increase, the heart rate increase. Sit a little bit lower. Inner thighs, core still squeezing. 3, 2, and 1. Hands come through, back, right in front of the shoulders, and shift the chest forward. So you might feel the left glute start to engage, and that's good. Both glutes super strong here. Same thing, we're rowing. Reach the arms out in front of you. Exhale, reach the elbows back as far as you can. Squeeze the back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, forward, exhale, squeeze. Keep the core engaged. Chest is hovering right over that left thigh, so it's a lot in the left leg. Pausing for a moment as you reach the elbows back. Almost there. Keep the core. Keep the breath. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Hands come back through center. Open up, warrior 2. Again, left heel in line with the arch of the back foot. Taking a breath here, core is engaged, hips open towards the long edge of the mat. We're going to start with that wide bicep open. Wide bicep, and then make a Y with your upper body. Stay with it. Breathing in and out through the nose. Feel how strong the lower body is here. Settle into the front knee. Got 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Weights come back through. Pivot to face the front of the mat. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands through chest. Down back to the floor. Step back, plank pose. Weights or hands underneath the shoulders. Core is engaged. From here, we're taking plank jacks. Just with the feet in and out. Got 4 of these. And then 2 full mountain climbers. 4 plank jacks. 2 full mountain climbers. Stay with it. Try to keep your hips stable, keep the core super engaged. Release some heat out through the mouth if you need. One more round, 4. And then 2 full mountain climbers. Great. Drop the knees down. Take child's pose. Reach the arms out in front of you. Sink the hips back to the heels. Release an inhale through the nose, and then release an exhale through the mouth. And coming back up to center. Moving into some core and a few compound movements. So coming onto the back, keep your weights handy if you're using them. Another great place for cans or a pan. If you have like a cast iron pan, you can use that as well. From here, extend the legs up to the sky as well as the weights here. Squeeze the weights together so you start to activate the chest. You can keep a little bend in the knees if you need, but think about squeezing the inner thighs together. So we're working core, we're working chest and inner thighs. As you exhale, lower the legs down as much as you can without lifting the lower back. Keep the weights pressing together. As you lift the legs back up, drop the weights down to either side, coming into a chest press with the leg lift. Squeeze the legs, squeeze the weights together as you lower your legs. Exhale on the lower, inhale back out. Again, option for heavier weights if you like here. Normally I do 10 or 15, but I'm just gonna keep it simple today. And think about that mind-muscle connection, really squeezing the chest together. Trying to keep the lower back pressing into the ground the whole time. I love these compound movements that do upper body and core at the same time. So we're gonna keep doing a few of these. Super efficient if you have a busy schedule and you have limited time. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Drop the feet down, just let that release. Fabulous. All right, coming in, drop the feet down. You can use both weights or one weight. I'm gonna start with both and see how it goes. We're lifting up to a sit-up into a shoulder press. I'm just moving back so you can see me press. So sitting up, using the core and press. Again, keeping a little bend in the elbows, just like we did in our lunge. Core stays engaged the whole time. Inhale on the way back. Exhale as you explode up. Thinking about the core. Stay with it. Almost there, super strong. Ditch the weights if you need. Try to keep your feet glued down. Got 5. 4 more, so close. 3, 2. The last one, lift up. Awesome. All right, maybe you're moving one weight. I'm just gonna use one weight for this exercise, but you can use 2 if you choose. Coming into a boat pose, so balancing on the sits bones. If that's too much, you can keep the feet rooted down on the ground. I'm just going to show you from this direction first the twist that we're doing. So bring the weight out in front of you, lifting up the toes if that feels comfortable in your lower back. Exhale, drop the weight over to the left. Inhale, inhale back to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, exhale. So we're doing this slow and controlled. And we're trying to keep the feet frozen in space. Pretty challenging to not move the feet, but just doing the best you can. Inhale back, exhale. Stay with it. Focus on the breath. Let the breath keep you here. 5, 4, 3 more. Almost there. Don't give up yet. 2. Last one. Whew, your shoulders should be feeling it. All right. Coming back onto your back. Hug the knees into the chest. Gently rock side to side. Grab one weight. Extend the legs long. You can keep start with the weight in the right hand, left hand just by the body. We're going for crunch, reaching the right elbow to the left knee. Inhale and then exhale, straight leg, reach the right hand, using the weight if you so please, to the left toes. So I'll show that again. Exhale, crunch, twist. Exhale, lift, straight leg. So opposite knee to opposite the elbow. Let's do it. Really squeezing as you bring that knee to the elbow and the weight to the foot. Trying to keep the lower back down as best as you can. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Take a breath. A little 5-second rest here. Weight in the left hand, right hand by the body. Extend the legs. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Exhale, right foot to the hand. Twist. Lower back stays rooted. Try to get those shoulder blades up off the ground. And then you can exhale out through the mouth as you crunch. Stay with it. Almost there. Got 5. Just 4 more. Just really squeeze. If you're squeezing, this should be hard. Giving it 110% for these last 2. Squeeze the core. 1 more. Awesome, let it go. Whew. And drop the weights off to the side. We're gonna do one more core exercise. Extend the fingertips away from the toes. Inhale. As you exhale, just bring the hands by the body. Inhale here. Exhale, dish up. So just coming up into a bow pose. Really explosive. Really accentuate this movement and engage the core as you come up. Coming back down, you can reach the arms up overhead. Breathe out through the mouth as you come up, pulling the knees up into the chest. Pretty intense. Engage the whole core. Engage the legs as you come back down. Stay with it. 5, 4, 3, last 2. And 1. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Full body stretch, toes away from the fingertips. And then bend the knees, grab hold of the weights once again. Coming into a bridge position. Bringing the feet down to the ground, hip width distance apart, in line with your hip bones. Press down into the heels and the big toes. So you start to engage the legs, the inner thighs, the glutes. Bringing the weights up overhead. We are moving into dumbbell together chest press. So keep the dumbbells together. As you inhale, lower the hips just halfway and bring the dumbbells close to the chest. Exhale, lift and press. Keep the dumbbells together the whole time. Squeeze the chest. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Pause for a moment there. Again, this is a great place for higher weights if you have them. Squeeze at the top. 3, 2 more, and 1. All right, coming into some skull crushers. So bringing the weights right above the shoulders, separated, or just hands or cans, whatever you're using. We're gonna bend the elbows, bringing the weights almost to the forehead and lower the hips slightly down. Press back up. So you're just hinging at the hips for the hip thrust, and then hinging at the elbows for the skull crusher. Press back up. Weights almost touch the forehead, press back up. So here we're looking to engage the triceps. Bring the elbows almost back by the temples. Squeeze the triceps as you extend your arms. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Core still engaged here. Stay with it. 3, 2, 1. Keep the hips lifted. Drop the weights. Actually, place the weights on top of your hip points if you have weights. We're going to lower halfway, lift, open the knees, close the knees. Lower halfway, lift, open, close. Just subtle movements here that really get the inner thighs, outer glutes, glute maximus, glute medius. Really squeeze at the top, open the knees, drop halfway. Keep the breath. Exhale as you squeeze up. Stay with it. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it, little pulses. Keep the hips lifted. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Keep pressing down through the heels, the big toes. Almost there. Stay with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Awesome. Dropping the weights to the side. Letting the knees just move side to side. Massaging the lower back. Drawing the knees up into the chest. Extend the left leg long out in front of you. Hug the right knee up into the chest. Inhale and exhale, twist the leg over the body. Extend the right arm long. Coming back through center. Extend the right leg long. Left knee up into the chest. And then twist it over the body. Just for a moment. It's gentle twist. And then bring the legs back through center. Cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Hug the right knee up into the chest. Gently rock side to side. Opening up the left outer hip here. If you don't feel this, think about pushing the left knee away from you and bringing the left foot towards the body. Two more breaths, inhale. Exhale. And switch, right ankle over the left thigh. Gently rocking side to side, just getting all areas of the right hip. You can also be taking pigeon pose if you prefer. And then pausing here for 3 breaths. Releasing the legs, taking another full body stretch. Moving into our last little movement here, lifting up the head and shoulders, extending the right leg up to the sky, grabbing hold of the back of the right calf or the right thigh. Taking some circles with this right foot, left leg is engaged. Pulling the right knee in towards the chest. We're going to take 2 pulses, pull, pull, switch. Taking a couple circles with this left ankle, maybe the right leg hovers off the ground to make this a little bit more challenging. So we're engaging the core and lengthening the left and right hamstring. So we're going to pull, pull into the nose, stretching the hamstring, and switch. A little bit faster this time. Pull, pull, switch. Switch. Pull, pull. The bottom leg can pump as you reach the knee towards the nose. Trying to glue that low back into the ground. Exhale as you pulse the knee into the nose. It's a little Pilates exercise, stretching the hamstrings, opening the legs. Last time, working the core. Stay with it. 3, 2. Awesome. Knees into the chest. Gently rock side to side. Just for a moment, reach both legs out in front of you, both arms up overhead, and then bring the hands by the body. Take a full breath in, let the belly expand. Pausing at the top, and then completely exhaling. Let your body sink into the floor. Again, inhale, fill up the lungs, let the belly rise, fully expand. Pausing at the top and then letting it all go out through the mouth if you choose. And let every exhale release your body a little bit more. Take another breath just like that. Inhale, fill up, fresh oxygen. Pausing at the top and then completely exhaling. Just for a moment here, letting go of your agenda. Just letting your body be exactly as it is in this moment. Letting the shoulders relax, the muscles of the face relax. Every part of your body sinking into the floor. When you feel ready, take a full body stretch. Draw the knees up into the chest. Rocking up into a seat. Sitting up nice and tall. going to set any intentions that you may have for the rest of the day. So what kind of energy do you want to bring throughout the day into your interactions? What parts of yourself are you feeding today? Are you cultivating, letting expand? Bringing the hands to the heart. Thank you so much for joining me. Taking one last breath together. Inhale and exhale. Thanks again for joining me in this workout, and I hope you enjoyed this yoga sculpt class. If you did, or if you have any questions, requests, be sure to comment them down below. If you haven't already subscribed, be sure to do that and click the bell so you get notified for my future videos. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.